Alrighty, so the last migration we're going to create is going to be for our WebAuthn credential. Right, so we'll pull up our WebAuthn credential model right here on the right, and just for reference, and then we'll start a new file on the migrations here. We'll call this one Create WebAuthn Credential. Okay, looks like I accidentally switched here, so let's pull this one here and pull back our WebAuthn credential model. Okay, so we name that here, import fluent. Okay, so start up a struct, form it to our async migration. Okay, grab the name of our schema. Okay, add our prepare and our revert function. Okay, and then do try await database.schema, the name. All right, and then let's start adding our properties, right? Okay, so we'll have our field, and then we'll have our ID, type string, and this time we will add a identifier and make this one false. Okay, so pretty much we will have the identifier not created automatically by Vapor, so that because we do need our WebAuthn credential ID from our WebAuthn manager later on when we create our WebAuthn credential. So it will be generated from the WebAuthn manager side, instead of automatically by Vapor. So next thing we will need is our field. Okay, and then public key, type string, and make this one required. Okay, and our current sign out. Just copy paste that. Make this type UINT32 and make this required as well. Okay, and then next we will have one for our user ID right here, but we had to establish some relationship. So let me start typing it out first and then explain it. Type UID required. Okay, and then we'll have some references, which I'll explain in a bit. So okay, so just to explain a little bit, so for our user ID, have it required, type UUID. So this one will have a references, so meaning that this establishes a link to another table. So specifically, this will be our users table, right? And um, if a user's table with our ID column. So anytime a user is deleted, all our entries in this table or WebAuthn credential table will be deleted, right? So let's say our user decides to delete their account, that will delete their WebAuthn credential table as well. So that's what that means, and yeah, so next, so lastly, we'll also, or we have one more thing. So we have to make sure our ID is unique and then create our table. And then this one's pretty easy as well. So just try await database. Oops. Schema. Copy that name and then dot delete. Okay, and that should be it for our migrations. And we can just delete the default one that comes with our project. And we should just have these two. Okay, all right, perfect.